here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, to be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Everly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Conley finds Bogdanovic. Inside, here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. These are two rugged teams, Doris. Rugged teams. Battle-hardened, tested, scrappy. This will be fun.
This will be fun, and we know one thing, Kevin. The execution is going to be there. There's a number of players tonight who've proven themselves capable when the game is hanging in the balance. Both teams run great stuff. I can't wait to see the action.
I can't either.
Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
He doesn't get the second one. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Mitchell's shot is good.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Shamet. And here is Patterson. And Beverly kicks to Shamet. Here's Patterson. Conley grabs the miss. Mitchell left side. Back to Conley. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound pass. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic.
Oh, and that's just a great defensive effort there by Beverly. He is all hustle. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Leonard inside, guarded by O'Neal. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower. Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Now, here's Shamet. And it's Zubac atop the key. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And the Utah fans known league-wide for their passion.
This is a very tough place to get a win on the road, Greg. You know that as well as anyone. You've got the elevation, second highest in the league, and as you mentioned, those fans are loud, proud, and passionate.
First free throw is good. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Now, here's Mitchell. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Leonard on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Leonard inside. O'Neal's there. And it's Leonard missing. O'Neal with it. Here is Conley. Here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path. You know what I love about Donovan Mitchell? He is just as great off the court as he is on. This guy is engaging. He's self-aware. He is the real deal.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. No shot.
And Mitchell, no good on that one. And with his dad working with Major League Baseball players, Mitchell was rubbing elbows with guys making millions. He saw some players who stayed humble and others who didn't. And you know what, Doris? I think it made an impression.
And I think, Kevin, if you listen to Donovan, he talks about how his parents impressed upon him the importance of how you treat people. So even with all the success, it's not going to this young man's head. He is so grounded. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Now, here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Zubac. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Up top, Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Pass to Shamet. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. Latre. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Passes to Shamet. Stolen by Michael Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
Leonard against O'Neal, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Patterson. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here is O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell on target from 13 feet. Mitchell's got 8.
Well, you give Donovan the mid-range jumper. He will make you pay.
Beverly, the pass to Shamet. Stolen by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Now Shamet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Patterson. Knocked loose. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here is Conley. Dishes it to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Mitchell missing. Clippers trail by 4. Bounce pass from Shamet. Over in the corner, Zubac. There's the 3. And it's Shamet missing. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Beverly against Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. For the Jazz, Jeff Green is checked in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Harkless comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Williams in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Harkless.
And the playmaking of Joe Ingles, such a valuable asset for the Jazz.
Well, Greg, they've needed more shot creation, and his growth in that regard, especially operating in the pick and roll, such a big lift to their offense.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Harkless. Pretty interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their career.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Green in the post, guarded by Green. Green kicks to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
First one falls for him.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
So it's the Jazz now after the Clippers pick up 2. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. Beverly dishes to Green. He kicks it to Harrell. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Harrell. Pass to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, Green knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Shot from 12. Again, Mitchell missing.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Loads it up there for Harrell. It's stolen by Green. Mitchell wide open. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
How about a nice bounce to his step from Donovan Mitchell? Get in the catch and shoot game, sir.
Williams finds Beverly. Gobert with the block. Moutier looking around. Passes it to Gobert. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
And the first one drops.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
To the inside. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Gobert down low. Harrell on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Clippers trail. Williams with the ball. Kicks to Harkless. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. The three. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Count it.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Moutier pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Missed inside.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Moutier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Harkless misses the 3. Utah trailing here. Here's Green, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Jeff Green, now a journeyman veteran in the NBA. But you know what, Doris? He'll give you good production.
It doesn't matter, Kevin, where you seem to play this guy. Jeff Green finds a way to contribute. Listen, I know his three-point shooting can be hot and cold, but this guy is aware of when to look for it and when to move the basketball. 2 qualities you love.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Leonard, he's checked in for Harrell. Good on the second free throw.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. A baseline J.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Leonard. Here's Green. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harkless is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Now here's Green following the miss by Lou Williams. And it's Moutier top of the key. Now the dish to Mitchell. He can't get that one. Great tee that time from Green. On the wing, Williams. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Moutier kicks to Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name on the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his 2nd Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building 3. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Williams can't get it to go. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. Here's Green. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Williams, and Davis sends it back. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell's shot is good. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Another miss by Williams.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Moutier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Moutier's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Davis on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Leonard. Over Ingles. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Moutier finds Davis. Now Moutier. Six on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Moutier certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
The first one falls.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Green. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Landry Shamet comes in for Patrick Beverly.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Leonard against O'Neal.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
First free throw is good.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
He's perfect from the line this time. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovic, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And growing up a young child in the violence of Croatia during the Yugoslav wars, Doris, Bogdanovic said it affected everyone.
Not only that, Kevin, but think about it. This is a young man who at 16 years of age left his home on his own to go play pro basketball in Madrid. And what does it translate to? Well, he can now speak 4 languages. I'll tell you this, Bogey knows a thing or two about resiliency.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Nobody near Williams. And the 3 ball is good.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Pass to Conley. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Shamet. He kicks it to Williams. Pass to Leonard. Zubac in the post. Covered by Conley. And that one is good from Zubac.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovic. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Shamet kicks to Williams. Zubac against Davis. Zubac finds Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Moutier. Pass to Conley. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. From deep. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing to end the drought. That one misses. 80 that time from Leonard. Williams looking over the floor. Down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams. And that's now 10 points for Leonard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Utah leading by 3. Conley the pass to Davis. Bogdanovich against Patterson. Now here's Bogdanovich. Defense right on him. Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Patterson dishes to Leonard. Stolen by O'Neal. That time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Williams inside. O'Neal's there. Williams shot is off.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
To the middle. Here's Conley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
And it's Leonard missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Moutier. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Shot clock at 3. The 3 kept alive. Another shot, and Gobert with the lay-in. And now a 7-point Jazz lead.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Now here's Harrell. Leonard attacking. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A jump hook, and Bogdanovich with a finish inside. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. To the paint. Over O'Neal. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard's length and shot-making ability on the interior is problematic for the defense.
Williams against Conley. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. And good that time. 8 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Leonard looking around. Now the pass to Harrell. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Patterson. Over Bogdanovich. Patterson can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 9.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
And here's Conley outside. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And that's now 10 points for Mike Conley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams against Conley. Pass to Shamet. Harrell on the foul.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Conley. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before. I mean, I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the threesome. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And Kev, Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. So it's the Clippers now. A 12-point game. Conley against Beverly. And he lays it straight in. Beverly's got his second basket of the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. Clippers trail by 11. To the inside. Passes it to Leonard. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Gobert down low. Zubac's defending. Gobert can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Beverly. Zubac kicks to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. Drops in the tray.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Pass to Leonard. All sorts of time. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 16. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shamet's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reese Harkless comes in for Leonard. Shamet, the pass to Harkless. Zubac's with it. Here's Shamet. Good on the three-point shot. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Mitchell's shot is good.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
And Beverly kicks to Shamet. Shot on the wing. Utah with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Shamet. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 20 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here's Zubac. He's got 6. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. Fires the 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Beverly against Conley. Second shot opportunity, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Beverly. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. One falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Conley. 12 points for him. Dishes to Mitchell. Green breaking loose, and it's Mitchell missing.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell? 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harkless finds Green. Over Conley, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Green.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Conley scanning the floor. He feeds it to Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Shamet with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Jazz leading by 5. Conley kicks to Gobert. Now, here's Ingles, defended by Harkless. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 27.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, Doris, you look at Joe Ingles. He's quietly become one of the better small forwards in the NBA.
And he is the prototypical don't judge a book by its cover, because they call him slow-mo Joe or average Joe. But dig a little bit deeper. This guy is a quality playmaker and a knockdown shooter.
The Jazz making a switch here. Moudier's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Harkless the pass to Green. Poked away. Moutier with the basket. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bounce pass from Beverly. It's stolen by Moutier. Gobert trying to get open. Moutier, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Now Beverly. He has 6. Pass to Harrell. And no good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Moutier dishes to Mitchell. Misses from short range. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Harkless finds Beverly. Passes it to Harkless. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers. Utah leading by 10. Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Now here's Beverly. Kicks it to Harkless. Shoots a fader. Moutier with the rebound. Moutier's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the pass to Mitchell. Up top, Gobert. The dish to Moutier. Great D that time from Green.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
They get it again. Williams' shot is off. Utah leading by 12. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Back to Ingles. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. Williams against Mitchell. Will it go? Good D by Mitchell. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Jeff Green. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Leonard's checked in. On defense, the Jazz. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Moutier against Beverly. Pass to Williams. Trying to get something going. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 12.
And Beverly, not a volume playmaker, but he always makes smart decisions with the basketball.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Gobert. Tries again. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Now Moutier. Clock at 4. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Hands it from downtown. And that's now 33 points for Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Over in the corner, Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Jazz lead by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mo Harkless. And Harrell's in at the center, filling out the middle.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
He hits the second from the line. And here is Mitchell. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Over Harkless. And the shot is long.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Mitchell. Chalk up 2 there. Mitchell's got 35 in the game.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Leonard finds Harkless. Back to Leonard. From 20 feet out. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mitchell. O'Neal trying to break free. The second effort, and he lays it up and in. 37 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Passes it to Leonard. Stolen by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Mitchell missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
There's Williams, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So he gets them both. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The pass to Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
I'll tell you, when Donovan Mitchell starts to cook, you might as well sit back and enjoy the show.
Clippers trail by 16. Pass to Patterson. Kicks it to Williams. Pass to Beverly. Launches it. Utah with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, Mitchell. Mitchell is double. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Passes to Leonard with the fadeaway. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Conley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. That one misses for Mike Conley.
4th selection back in the 07 draft, Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
Conley against Beverly. Shamet on the wing. Over Mitchell, and that one's good. Shamet. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Conley dishes to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Beverly against Conley. Anderson passes to Beverly. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Conley. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Now, here's Mitchell. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Leonard with the steal. They're running for the finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
Conley gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Patterson. Tipped away. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 11 rebounds in the game. Leonard against O'Neal. Leonard attacking. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah leading by 16. Conley finds Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen by Beverly.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Outside Bogdanovich. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here is Patterson after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
High post, Gobert. Harrell on him, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
That's tipped. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. First one falls for him. And Conley drops them both. Clippers trail by 19. Shamet with it. Harrell the pass to Shamet. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. 6 to shoot. Patterson against Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Puts it up off the inbound. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by O'Neal. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Clippers trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Great D that time from Harrell.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Beverly, accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Utah leading by 19. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tight. Beverly finds Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Jazz. And the Clippers call time here. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Harrell. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the defense, no time to react on the Rudy Gobert throwdown.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Knocked away. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Ingles. Hits the three-point bomb. Ingles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Conley, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Here's Mitchell. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Over in the corner, Conley. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Williams-Goss. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, you know, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.